Ruby's maternal grandparents were Julia and Richard Goldman. And Richard's father was Salomon Goldman. Richard had two siblings, a younger sister called Olga and an older sister, Gabriella, who married Salomon Bira.
These two guys are Salo and Ella.
So they were my mother's aunt and uncle.
That's right.
I got these photographs, but I don't know who any of them are. So maybe you could help me. Who are these people?
Well, maybe you should take a look on the back side. Sometimes.
Oh, this is Goldman. Oh, this is my grandfather. Oh, wow.
That's Richard Goldman.
Mm-hmm. And then who are these people?
Maybe you see a resemblance.
Oh, God, yeah, there's Richard again. He's really good looking. And he married a woman with a bird on her head. So that's my grandmother?
That's right.
Wow. Okay, so who are the other ones?
Let's take a look.
So let's see. Could this be my grandfather?
I think so, yes. Richard Goldman.
Oh, my God. And so are these his sisters? And which one's Ella?
The older sister, that's Gabriella, was, I think, sitting.
So when Ella was writing the letters in 1941, what did she do for a living?
Well, I can show you on this directory here. And it's very detailed because also their occupations were here noticed. If we take a look at Gabriella Bira, you see in this line, Gabrielle.
All right.
Yeah. And that's...
What did she do?
That's Zahntechnikerin, that means dental technician.
She was a dental technician.
That's right.
Okay.
And if you look a little down,
okay, next one. There's Solomon. Yeah. And what was he?
You see here Zahntechniker.
He was a
That's the same.
dental technician.
That's right, they were both.
That's so not interesting. They both were dental technicians.
That's right.
I always dreamt that, rocket scientists. But somebody had to be a dental technician.
Of course.
Were they working in the same dental office?
That's right, they were working at the same...
Oh, my God, well, then they met there, over the teeth.
That's possible, yeah, that's possible because the dental...
thing is in the same place.
is in the same place. You see here,
Yeah.
it says Karmeliterplatz.
So when Ella was writing the letters, how old was she then?
Well, she was 65. She was born in 1876, and she was then 65.
And then how old was her husband when they were
He was 69 at that time.
Right.
Maybe you should go to their house at Karmeliterplatz 1.
Right.
By 1941, Ruby's parents were safely in the United States. But as war raged across Europe, Ruby's great-aunt and uncle, Ella and Salo Bira, remained trapped in Vienna. Ruby is meeting historian Dr. Doron Rabinovich, who has been looking at the letters they sent to Ruby's mother.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Great to meet you.
Where are we going to
Let's
sit?
take a seat here.
Okay. Ella and Salo lived here?
Yes.
Is there practice here, too?
Here she was a dentist. Here was her dental office.
Why did he not work?
Well, I think he was already older and might have not worked anymore.
Right. I have the letters that they wrote from 1941. Can you tell me what they say?
I have here the translations
All right.
to these letters. This is 41.
Right. And they're writing from here?
They're writing
To
from
America.
here. Right. This is from Ella.
To all my most beloveds, you two are my everything in this world. Uncle Salo is very thin, and also I, although I'm very happy about it. Also, I'm finding it now easier to breathe. I'm going to 2 English lessons a week. I'm not as focused as my 70-year-old schoolmates, though.
So you see, when she writes that they are already thin, the reason is this is the time of war, and Jews don't get more but less. And it is also clear that they are now planning to get away, and they go to learn English because they hope to come out and to get to the United States.
By 1941, Jews in Vienna were no longer allowed many foods like milk and eggs and could only shop at certain hours. Their businesses had been seized or closed, and most were now unemployed. Their bank accounts were frozen. All the remaining Jews were forced into certain districts of Vienna, and Ella and Salo had to share their apartment with other families.
And now the trains start. Every other week, 1,000 leave
Aye.
with deportation trains.
And did they know they were death camps?
No, they didn't know that there were death camps, but they knew that the place they're going through are ghettos where the situation is much worse than Vienna.
By the middle of 1941, almost 130,000 Jews had already fled Vienna, and thousands more had been transported by the Nazis. Ella and Salo's only hope was to join the queues trying to get a foreign visa. To join their family in America, they would need an affidavit, a statement from their relatives that they would be willing to provide them with financial support.
How can I find out what happened to them finally?
I would go to the internet and search in the archives.
I'm doing it because of a macabre sense of curiosity. Deported with Transport 28 from Vienna, Austria, to Theresienstadt, ghetto, Czechoslovakia. Solomon was murdered in the Shoah, the Holocaust. Oh. Okay. All righty. Does this say what happened to the L, too? Gabrielle. Gabriele. Ah, yeah, she got murdered, too. I can't believe somebody in my family was murdered. I just thought that, my family were so smart that they'd get out. But the fact that she was older, my age. You know what's good is that I'm on medication so that I don't feel things as deeply as maybe somebody else would. Now, for 20 years, I've been on medication, so I'm really happy about that. Because this would have flipped me out.